Hello, and welcome to another Trains Railroad Simulator 2019 video. In today's stream, we will be utilizing the M train from Slicen Terminal to Woodlands Avenue. I just had to make sure that a window was selected because it told me that nothing was selected. That would have been a problem. Okay. Our first run of the day will be conducted with an R40 Slant on the M. Oh, especially since no one's in right. This is a Slicen Terminal. I'm at Slicen Terminal. I'm sorry. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Slicen Museum. Slicen Museum will be next. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. And find a view that works for me. That's pretty good. I want this view right now. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I don't have the lineup yet, so let's get the lineup. We see a R46K. I think this was the unit I used last time. Alright, let's get started. What's up, TFP 4215? Welcome to the street. I'm swinging that slant. That's way too close. Oh yeah, this should say E, by the way. I fixed that. E. We got the E and the M. I like how they're both slants too, that's funny. You got like 40 cars of slants on this subway line. Alright, and off you go. And off I go. And of course, my M train is 10 cars long because it uses the same fleet pool as the E and K lines do. So we'll be running a 10-car slant too. And I gotta switch this. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Avenue W. Staying clear of closing doors. All the way to the front. An orange M with the SME is crazy. I know, right? In real life, there were complications that prevented this occurrence from happening. Sadly. I think either the conductor boys didn't line up. This was like before Queens Boulevard CBTC. Because the R42s were still alive before the CBTC was implemented. Would have been cool to see though. This is Avenue Double. I like how we get the E-train action because we're like right next to it. Whoa, R30. He's going pretty slow for an express. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound local train. The next stop on this train will be Avenue Q. Step all the way in, stand clear of the closing doors. This is Avenue Q. I'm going to stop using short platforms for subway trains because the short platforms in the future are going to be reserved for the BBLs, Bombardier Bilevels, not the other thing. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M local train. The next stop on this train will be Avenue M. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Whoa! I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting. This is Avenue M. Transfers available to the E and K train. I like how there's a delicate flow of E trains. R38 must be coming. We gotta get him to stop here. This is what Alright, I'm just stopping myself. The next stop on this train will be, we'll check, because I forgot, next stop on this train will be Northbrook Terrace. Up all the way in, stand clear of the closing doors. That is a big M sign. It takes up the entire space for it. Alright, now he can go crazy. This is Northbrook Terrace. This is Northbrook Terrace. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Sector Plaza. Step all the way in, stand clear of the closing doors, please. A relatively quiet M line in relation to the E and K, because the E and K, that's where all the action happens. This is Sector Plaza. Haven't been on the M train in a minute. I forgot that I still have platform left. I also forgot that I forgot to establish a forgot to put a track mark there. Alright, thank you for yielding me my train back. Amethyst Viaduct will be. I always like this part here. Reminds me of the actual M train. This is Amethyst Viaduct. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Cedars Peak. Step all the way in, stand clear of the closing doors, please. There's my R9 consist. I'm going to sign that up to A real quick. We're taking it easy on this run. We're not going that fast. I'm going to go close Discord. This is West Bay Valley. I'm sorry, this is Cedars Peak. I didn't realize I was on mute for that temporal duration. Darn it, OBS. OBS always does this to me. Does your route have a branch line? Well, the M train is the branch line. for railroads, that's mostly where I do my branches. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. West Bay Valley will be next. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Good grief, how long was I on mute? I don't know. This is West Bay Valley. I got too many timers on this line. They shouldn't affect service because the timers are only placed at locations where the stations are. There's a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop will be Base Park Square. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I gotta add scenery eventually, because without scenery it's pretty stale. This is Base Park Square. I'm in trunk line. Please do refresh my memory on what a trunk line is, because some terms I'm not familiar with, believe it or not. I'm still learning. This is Base Park Square. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. Quartz Court Gardens will be next. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Yes, I did say there would be armed guards. I read it in an article. So I reposted it to you guys in the update. Alright, let's get that curve. The whole train, yes. Awesome. Back to a 2-track line. Hopefully riding the R211 this week. Awesome. This is Quartz Court Gardens. Might have made the station a little bit too long, but better too long than too small. This is Quartz Court Gardens. There's a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Woodland Plaza. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Are the armed guards gonna shoot you if you don't pay your fare? They might. I wouldn't try it. I would hope not, because that's kind of extreme, but they are armed guards, so in their opinion they would do what they have to do. This is Woodland Plaza. Rail corridor with multiple subway lines running. Okay, got you. No, the M is not a trunk line. It's only the M train running on it. The trunk line would be the one we just passed. a few stops ago with the E and K. That would be a trunk line. This is Woodland Plaza. There's a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. Electro Park will be next. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. B is getting R160s because they're going back to Coney. I will be very careful as to not attempt to predict where option 1 is heading, because that is the MTA say. This is the same MTA that gave XD40s to Manhattanville, so you can't put anything past them. They're crazy. They'll do whatever they want whenever they want. This is Electro Park. No, the armed guards are just due to people not paying their fare. But could they assist with stopping terrorism? Definitely. There's no doubt about that. There's a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next and last stop on this train will be Woodlands Avenue. Step all the way in, stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is Lloyd from Discord. I rode on the R211 for the first time on March 16th to left of the boulevard. So you rode it a day before I did. Nice. Hope I can take it again to Far Rockaway one day. Sounds like you'll have fun with it. By armed, they probably have, when I picture it, I'm thinking they got like an AK like the dudes at Penn Station, or either that or an AR. I'm not completely sure. But armed guards could even mean that they're carrying a pistol or something. Any form of armament could be considered as being armed. So I don't actually know what the gun type is. I just know that the article describes them as armed guards. And if you are curious which article I'm talking about, I'll link it in the comment section in a few minutes. In this particular case, yes, arms is referring to firearms. But it doesn't always have to mean firearms. We are now clear to proceed. This is Woodlands Avenue. Last stop. Last stop, last stop. Everyone please leave the train. Thank you for riding with KTA Slicen City Transit. This is the last stop on this train. I hope it doesn't cause a backup at Slicen Terminal. That would be bad. Last stop, last stop. No passengers, everyone please leave the train. Thank you for riding with the KTA. I hope you enjoyed this run. Now I'm going to go find that armed guards article for you. on layup. Alright, here you guys go. And just copy paste that. The next run of the day will be an R160 on the M. We'll be taking it from Woodlands Avenue to Slicen Terminal. This is an 8-car consist. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M local train. The next stop on this train will be Electro Park.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Oh, I forgot that I'm not forward yet. There we go. Not running a Siemens, am I? That would be bad. 8-car R160 Siemens will be absolutely cursed. Okay, good, it's an All-Star. It's just an R160 B All-Star, which is still kind of cursed because it's in an 8-car consist. No way. Yes way, they actually hired armed guards to protect subway stations from fare beaters. And this is my next stop news video. As soon as I can get it out, I'm currently working on the fleet status, working on the delivery section. I'll admit the fleet status has had me very swamped over these past few days, because so much has happened. Like 7 depots ended their next-gen eras in these last 3 months. Countless depots ended their delivery process. It's been a very exciting time to be a transit fan. End of one era, beginning of another. Does the MTA know that? Yeah, that is true, but I think the armed guards are there to basically intimidate fare beaters. I don't think they're actually there to shoot them. They're just there to intimidate them, to make them basically want to pay their fare. It's like a harsh incentive. This is Electro Park. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Woodland Plaza.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yep, Jamaica's been transferring out a lot of XD40s. I think they sent out like 26 to Brooklyn and then another 26 to Gun Hill, so they've been taking care of business basically. So what was that, like 56 buses they sent out of 74? They should only have around 22 or so XD40s right now. This is Woodland Plaza. I was unaware of these slopes. Slopes! This is a Slicen Terminal bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Quartz Court Gardens.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Quartz Court Gardens. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Base Park Square.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
You be careful not to whip it too hard. This is Base Park Square. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M local train. The next stop on this train will be West Bay Valley.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Once those 8 Novas leave Flatbush, it's going to be completely Excelsior land. Well, they're going to need a few more XD40s to boot out their remaining next gens, but they're pretty close. With their next gens only being in the teens now, it's a very conceivable task to achieve. This is West Bay Valley. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad recently. I'm really enjoying the series. I'm up to almost the end of season 4 as of now. Which means that I only have one more season left to go. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M local train. The next stop on this train will be Cedars Peak.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I timed it. There's around a 3.5 second pause between stand clear of the closing doors please and the actual door chime itself. So I've trained myself to wait approximately 3.5 seconds before closing the doors in order to have the door synchronized with the actual door chime, just as it is in real life. That Michael J. Quill roof construction is going crazy because of that we got XD40s at Manhattanville. I don't know what to say. That is incredible. We haven't had diesels since 2015 that I've seen and 2018 that other people have seen. Maybe even 2019, I'm not even sure. The last time we had diesels was a very long time ago. That's my point. And for us to have them again is epic. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Amethyst Viaduct.
Stand clear of the
I want to see what happens if I drive to Slicen Terminal and then press terminate passenger train. Wait, did I install that command in this session? If I didn't, I won't be able to do it. Can't wait to see the Manhattanville XC40. Oh, trust me, you're gonna love it. I can't wait to see them on ground level, because I've seen them from where I live, and that is pretty cool. But seeing them from ground level is gonna be a completely different story, especially with those AZ signs. I used to think that those AZ signs looked very ugly, like a few years ago, but then over the time that I've seen them, they've grown on me. This is Amethyst Violet. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M local train. The next stop on this train will be Sector Plaza.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I like those air compressor sounds when the doors close. Nice attention to detail. This is Sector Plaza. Oh, I was exactly at the speed limit just then. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Northbrook Terrace. Whoa! Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Manhattanville's going to be sticking on to those last 19 next gens or so for a little while. And now that 4661 is retired, I am a little bit shocked about that because I never actually thought that Manhattanville would grow the cojones to retire a 2010. At least before the XEs arrived. I'm impressed. Especially the numerically lowest 2010. You would think they would retire one of their original 2010s, like 4694 or something. Not giving them any ideas, by the way. Definitely not doing that, no. But I'm just saying, it came as a shock that they did that. I'm impressed. This is Northbrook Terrace. This really should be a railroad station name. And I probably got it out of my railroad hat pool. Like when I was coming up with names for railroad station names, I probably just said Northbrook Terrace sounds like a good station for the M. I'll just name it that. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Avenue M. Alright, back to the trunk line with the E and K. Now I know how to use that terminology. Does Manhattanville still have a Spectrum? Nope, all of them are gone. 4266 went up to LaGuardia. 4250 got unspectrumed. Do I feel some kind of way about that? You're darn straight I do. I don't know why they have to unspectrum units. I don't like it. And then all the other Spectrums have either retired or gone to MTA bus out of Manhattanville. So there's no more New York City Transit Spectrums left. Truly the end of an era. Sad about it. Hopefully I want to cover it in the fleet status. This is Avenue M. Transfers available to the E and K trains. When you have the R160 at 60 to 65% power, no propulsion can be heard. The think that's a nice little detail. I just realized I'm an 8-car train, so people are probably running from the back of the platform to catch it. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M local train. Avenue Q will be next.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I think the only 09s we have left are 4053, 4072, 4250, and 4357. Everything else is gone. Yep, the rest are 2010s beginning with 4662 and ending at 4699. This is Avenue Q. I did consider rerouting service patterns a bit, having the K train drop out early to reduce the length of its run, and having the M train run express from Avenue M to Slicen Terminal while the E runs local, because it has to switch and because it would avoid interlining the M with the E if I did that new service pattern. But I've elected to leave things as they are for now. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M local train. The next stop will be Avenue W.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Avenue W. About extra XD40s heading to Fresh Pond. I don't think Jamaica can afford to do that anymore because they already got their allotment. So they would need the XC40s to arrive before they can send out many more buses. They might be able to send out 1 or 2 more, but not like a whole batch. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Slicen Mall.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Slicen Museum. Transfers available to the E and K trains. Ladies and gentlemen, we're being held momentarily by the train's dispatcher. Apologize for any inconvenience, and we shall be moving shortly. What tracks are available? This is available. I'm going here. Slicen Terminal will be the next and last stop.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Slicen Terminal will be the next and last stop on this train. Slicen Terminal will be next. We hope you enjoyed your ride, and we thank you for riding and choosing the KTA. Wait! I forgot to set the... Okay, well, I think I still have an available slot. I missed my chance to go over to that far track. Darn it, JCC. Slicen Control Center messing me up. This is Slicen Terminal, last stop. Transfer is available to the 267 Slicen Terminal Shuttle E and K trains. Last stop. I like how many new tech trains are here, that's hilarious. This is the last stop on this train. Everyone, please leave the train. Thank you for riding with KTA Slicen City Transit. Last stop. I wonder where the R32 went. Only now am I wondering. Because the R32 definitely came before we did. I like how as soon as I set those junctions, the train is already coming. Hilarious. Alright, R32, where did you go, you sly fellow? Look what he did. He is now in the lineup of E and K trains. What have I done? Alright. Got an R46 on the E here. But that is not our priority. Our priority is our next run. The R68M train. Oh man. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Slicen Mall. Slicen Mall will be next. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. As far as my next world is concerned, hopefully, I do want to have these run in 6-car consists. That'll be pretty interesting. Whoa. No train selected. This is the train. Thank you. And we're off. 8-car R68 for our M-line run. Ignore what you have seen. It will now be erased from your mind. I should put a red signal there instead. It doesn't make sense to have it ahead of where it actually should be. There was a film in the late 90s about fictional stories based in the New York City subway. In and of the stories, there was an R68 Brown M. I did not know that before. Thank you for enlightening me. Alright, now we can proceed. Let that moment be a forgettable blip in history that NJTE will not screen cap. Oh, who am I kidding? He's gonna screen cap. This is Slicen Museum, transfer available to BMT trains. There's a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Avenue W. Stand clear of the closing doors. It's okay, we all make mistakes, no sweating. Yay, that R46 has a 2-car consistent. Oh, it's R46K. Yeah, that's making its rounds. The E and K lines are the only 2 lines in the KTA where you'll see an 8-car set of R46s solely comprised of 2-car consists. For the N and Q, for their R46s, I only use 4-car consists. No 2. Wow, we're crawling. Whoa. The Woodlands Avenue bound M train. Next stop on this train will be Avenue Q. Stand clear of the closing doors. I like how I'm just doing the stream while downloading assets, which gives the assets more time to download without me worrying about it. Genius! This is Avenue Q. This station is a low platform. Please watch your step when deboarding. Whoa. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. Avenue M will be next. Stand clear of the closing doors. This is Avenue M, transfers available to the E and K trains. Avenue M. Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The terrace will be next. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I'm gonna whip it like the Via decal that one time. I remember that. I was on an R68 or R68AB. I think it was an R68A. I was going home from Brooklyn Tech, and the motorman absolutely whipped it. I was not expecting that. He whipped it at the decal interlocking. So when the B diverges from Q, so it was like a slam to the left and then a slam to the right. It was insane. I think I was in the last car, or close to the last car. So by that time, they had gained enough speed to whip that curve appropriately. This is Northbrook Terrace. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. Next stop on this train will be Sector Plaza. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Okay, so I'm governed by a 40 speed limit until I clear Sector Plaza. This is Sector Plaza. And I can raise it up to a 45. I like how these timers clear, or these timers clear only when you finish arriving at the station. Which I'm going to explain in layman's terms. That means you have to wait at the station until everyone has finished boarding. You cannot do a battery run on the end because the timer is going to go red on you. And you definitely don't want that to happen. This is Amethyst Viaduct. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop will be Cedars Peak. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is Cedars Peak. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop on this train will be West Bay Valley. Stand clear to closing doors. I'm absolutely flooring it on this run. Unbelievable. This is like a repeat of the K line all over again. Some seating, hopefully with the greater slipping project. This is West Bay Valley. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop will be Base Park Square. Stand clear to the closing doors, please. This is Base Park Square. This is a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Quartz Court Gardens. Stand clear to the closing doors, please. Go. This is Quartz Court Gardens. There's a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Woodland Plaza. Stand clear to the closing doors. I think this is the fastest I've ever operated on the M line. This is Woodland Plaza. There's a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. Electro Park is next. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Yeah, these R68s they can go pretty fast, to say the least. steep incline here. This is Electro Park, inspired by Fresh Pond Road. There's a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next and last stop will be Woodlands Avenue. Stand clear to closing doors, please. If I had a schedule, I think I'd be ahead. See R46 over there. Tried to design that like Fresh Pond Road, but I really should have another switch connecting the northbound track to the southbound. This is Woodlands Avenue, last stop. I was gonna say transfers available to the M train, but this is the M train. Now, I was inspired by Metropolitan Avenue for this station. I would like to put a canopy on it, but I think that would ruin the ambiance in my opinion. Last stop, everyone please leave the train. Thank you for riding KTA Slicen City Train. Last stop. Might as well do a code break while I'm here. Be doing the orange M. I like how my mic muted. That's insane. I don't know why. OBS likes to do that sometimes. Alright, now we will be taking out the BMT Standard on a fan trip. I like how the M train is prime time for fan trips, although it has all those timers in the way. I don't like how OBS occasionally does that thing, the M word, to my audio system. I don't know, maybe if I say it, it'll do it. So I gotta be careful if I do say that word. It might trigger OBS to do the thing. Train has successfully been reoriented. Alright, my dog just showed up to watch me stream. Good to see you, buddy. I found surface level NYCTA tracks on the download station. Really? There's no way. You mean like with third rail and everything? That is mad cool. Cause you know me, I'm over here just waiting for the BDCs to come out. So if you found something, that is awesome. Coming into Woodland. Yeah, like I said, the M is prime time for my fan trips. Despite the timers. I'm gonna go share the link on the Discord. Awesome. I mean, King of Trains is Discord, right? I like the seating arrangement and configuration, as well as the rattan seat. That is cool. Oh, okay. Alright, so I should see it on my server soon. Let's get this trip started. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M train fan trip. You will be skipping many stops. Sports Court Gardens will be next. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Speaking of Discord servers, I am definitely glad that King of Trains established one. Allows them to communicate with the fan base much more easily. Give me about an hour though. Okay, take all the time you need, don't worry. New assets to download is always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to hear that. I'm currently downloading all the coaches I can find that appeal to me, so that way I can know what I'm working with as far as fleet variety is concerned. We'll be doing a round trip with this train, hopefully. Then the R46 should be able to see service afterwards. I like how these timers are slowing me down. Should have done this fan trip on the E. You know what? Don't tempt me, because I might. Just have this train unexpectedly run on the E. Crossing over between Woodlands and Grasslands. Yep, that's where the crossover happens at. This is Quartz Court Gardens. We will be going on the express track. Welcome to this fan trip. The next stop on the train will be The next stop on the train will be Amethyst Viaduct. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I need this junction switched in my favor. There we go. See if we could get a rail fan window view. That'll be cool. Yes. Alright, we're about to haul. To really hear this thing scream. Alright, we're gonna do the thing with the R9. This is Amethyst Viaduct. Amethyst Viaduct. This is a Slicen Terminal bound M shuttle train. The next stop on this train will be Avenue M. We will be making selective stops only because this is a special fan trip. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Do not be stopping at Sector Plaza or Northbrook Terrace. Stand clear. What's up, IND Rockaway fan? I like these very large doors. I wonder if that's an indicator light. It'd be cool if that was an indicator light. I hope the E-trains didn't get stuck. I doubt it though. That's probably the R179 laid up at Grasslands Drive. Is anyone? I have not seen it, no. Should have taken the express track, but then again there's too much traffic there, so we'll just do a battery run. This is Avenue M. Transfer is available to the E and K trains. Good braking. Slicen Terminal bound, special. Slicen Mall will be next. We will be doing a battery run. Stand clear of the doors, please. Why does it indicate that the pantographs are up? I don't have pantographs. Like pantographs for catenary, I'm saying. I have pantographs in terms of arms, the ones you see on the front. But in terms of anything that can connect to catenary, I don't equip that. Because this is a subway train, not a railroad train. Now the M8s are very special because they can go under third rail power and catenary power. I am just realizing that untapped potential. It's like that line from Star Wars, where Darth Vader tells Luke that he has only begun to discover his power. Skipping Avenue Q. Forgot about that speed limitation. I should have just taken the express train. Maybe I'll do that on the next run. This is Slicen Museum. Transfers available to the E and K once again. Oh, there's that R40 Slant M train. It's running express. There's a Slicen Terminal bound special. The next and last stop on this train will be Slicen Terminal. Stand clear of the closing doors. I like how I just closed the doors with no lineup. And now I gotta wait for a train. That's fantastic. At least that gives me more time to pick a track to come in on. Okay, so once this train clears, I'm gonna get my lineup. From one nostalgia veteran to another. Oh wait, I think that's an M train as well. Yeah, that is an M train. How did it go all the way up to 202nd Street and back that quickly? Impeccable. This shows you how good of a service the E train is. Line up. Whoa, 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 that's not where we're going. Gotta come off this loop here. I was wondering why I still had red lights. Please tell me I have lineup. If I don't have lineup, I'm gonna be upset. Come on, that's what I'm paying for. I'm paying for lineup. Give me lineup. Thank you. I have lineup. Good. Almost thought I wasted my money there. This is Slicen Terminal, last stop. Slicen Terminal, last stop. Transfers available to the 2, 6, 7, E, and K trains. Transfers also available to the Slicen Terminal shuttle. The Slicen Terminal shuttle can either take you to Slicen Village or Avenue X. Depends on which shuttle you hop on. Last stop, last stop. If you wish to go back to Woodlands Avenue, you may remain on board this train. There's a Woodlands Avenue bound M train. The next stop will be Slicen Museum. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Quickest in and out ever. Quicker than never mind. There's this cool thing on the Montauk branch. It's like where the two tracks merge into one. This is what that just reminded me of. I think the actual location is called Y because that's it's a Y. It's where two tracks merge into one. Let's try conducting from the back. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going express. Trying to keep the trying to stop congestion from occurring. This is Slicen Museum. Switch and switch. I think I'm running an 8-car train, so I should be fine. Either that or a 9-car train, because I know the standards come in pairs of 3, if I'm not mistaken. Woodlands Avenue bound M. Avenue M is next. Stand clear. We will be battery running again. Battery run is when you go express via the local track. This is Avenue M. Transfers available to the E and K trains. Last chance to transfer to these aforementioned routes. Woodlands Avenue bound M train. Amethyst Viaduct is next. Special fan trip. Staying close to the I think in real life the BMT standards were 67 footers. A little longer than your average R160 or R32. That is my plan, to operate the old R46, but first I'm going to have to re-up on charge. So after this run I'm going to have to connect to a charger. Which means that we can do a little break at Woodlands Avenue. All those poor passengers. Amethyst Viaduct. This is a special fan trip to Woodlands Avenue. The next stop on this train will be Quartz Court Gardens. And clear the closing doors, please. Prepare for me to get the line. Let's make sure I got the lineup over here as well. Amethyst Viaduct will be the next stop on this train. Oh, I'm sorry. Quartz Court Gardens will be the next stop on this train. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. The line was blending in so well, I almost didn't see it for a second. Love this curve here. This is Quartz Court Gardens. Woodlands Avenue will be the next and last stop. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. At Woodlands Avenue, we will be taking a brief break in order for me to connect to electricity. That's a cool curve there. Alright, Woodlands Avenue will be the next stop. After that, this train will be going back into the storage yard. Hope you enjoyed this fan trip. This is Woodlands Avenue, last stop. Thank you for riding. Hope you enjoyed this trip. This is the last stop on this train with no more passengers. This we will be going out of service. That concludes our fan trip loop. Okay. Last stop, everyone. Please leave the train. This train will be going back to the storage yard. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking a 5-minute break to allow people to get pictures of the interior. Once this break is complete, we will be sending out the train adjacent to us, and then we will be sending this train into the storage yard. And R46 will be going into service after this brief hiatus. See you soon. Alright, I am back. What line should do the R46 retirement run? In my opinion, it should be the N. Because that's one of the first lines they started on. The F and the N, but they can't run on the F anymore. Wasn't on the R211, I will catch up soon. Hopefully you'll enjoy the ride, because I know I did. It's a very enjoyable train to ride. Seeing it and riding it, seeing it in pictures and riding it for yourself are two different things. Hey, R46s with the yellow floor. Well, I got bad news for you, I'm sorry. The next R46 I will be operating does in fact have a yellow floor. Whoa! I got yeeted. At least it gave me the chance to get this awesome view of both trains. Might as well snap it while I'm at it. There we go. Proceed. It keeps doing that. Proceed. There you go. Most of my R46s do have black floors, but there are a few that don't, like the ones I run on the F and the Nostalgia set, which I'm about to pull out. This will be the last run of the day. R211 is hard for you to catch since you don't live in the Rockies. You don't have to. You can catch it in Brooklyn or Manhattan. Or you can use a transfer train to catch up to it. Yeah, I ran the R68 Brown M earlier. I don't know if you were there for that, or if you weren't, that would explain your recent amazement. Yeah, one end is brown and the other end is orange. I did the orange one as a code break. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Electro Park. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Ah, you weren't expecting that one. Gotcha. Everybody's gangster until the M train runs via the K line for the last run. Just a heads up, this might be my weirdest M-line run ever. I've never done a Heritage R46 on the M before. This is Electro Park. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Woodland Plaza. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Miss the typical R46 door chime. And again, this is a heritage unit, so there will be some minor differences, whether physically or mechanically. Now you know why they don't put R46s on the real M. R142As look dirty. They've always looked dirty, especially under Jerome. Westchester too. Both yards don't know how to properly maintain their R142As. Under Westchester, they used to buckle a lot. It was unbelievable. Hopefully they're doing better at Corona as R188s. This is Woodland Plaza. Whoa. Okay, I never noticed that hump before. That's pretty cool. If I added that on purpose, good on you, past techno. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Quartz Court Gardens. Stand clear of the closing doors. Oh yeah, it used to be an endless loop with the door chime repeating. I figured out a way to end that. It was about the coding of the train itself. I actually had to recode it. '71's LEDs got removed on one side. Yeah, I think that happened a while ago actually. Still gotta catch 7021. Hard because it runs on two lines. Both lines use a lot of R142. This is Quartz Court Gardens. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Base Park Square. Stand clear for closing doors, please. Good grief, the IRT debates continue. Why is everybody debating over what IRT route is the best? I mean, all of them serve a purpose. The 4, 5, and 6 all serve to help out Lexington and the Bronx. The 1, 2, and 3 help out the west side of Manhattan, Brooklyn, and sometimes the Bronx. While the 7 focuses on the over-congested Queens area. Each route has a purpose. And the 42nd Street Shuttle Anyway, this is Base Park Square. When I was building the E and K lines in July, I decided why not have at least one heritage unit in the 5900s. This is the only 5900 series R46 consist that is not assigned to the end. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M local train. The next stop on this train will be West Bay. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Before the redesigns, the M used to be blue. This train has 1970s texture, so therefore, yes, blue M. This is West Bay Valley. I'm going to try to repeat that business I did with the K, where I just blazed through the entire route. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Cedars Peak. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. The 42nd Street shuttle is too short. That's true. Well, it's not really going that far, so it doesn't really need to be that long. What's your favorite line? Personally, the 1 and 7. The 1 is my home line, and the 7, I had a great time on it back when it was getting its R188s for the first time. Which the R142As were back on the 6. I kind of don't miss them on the 6. I have literally almost no history of remembering them on the 6. Uh-oh, signal of danger. We'll ignore it. This is Cedars Peak. Darn timers. Grasslands Turnpike bound M. The next stop will be Amethyst Viaduct. Stand clear of the closing doors. Whoa! What in the world? Oh, I see what happened. Be free, my little bird. The R188s look nice on the 7. I agree with that. TFP, I was not expecting that R60 to be there. Caught me completely off guard. This is Amethyst Viaduct. Stop, stop, stop. Good, thank you. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train, technically via the K line, that's why it's blue. The next stop on this train will be Sector Plaza. Stand clear of the closing doors. This is Sector Plaza. Okay. Ooh. I am operating. Sector Plaza, this is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Northbrook Terrace. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Right on time. Fantastic. We give you just enough time to do the announcement. I did collide with an R60. I wasn't expecting it to be there. Caught me off guard. This is Northbrook Terrace. Northbrook Terrace. Next stop on this train will be Avenue K. Stand clear of the closing doors. Ladies and gentlemen, we are being held momentarily by the train's dispatcher. We apologize for any inconvenience, and we hope to be moving forward. There we go. Avenue K will be next. Stand clear of the closing doors. This is Avenue K. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Grasslands Drive. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is Grasslands Drive. Transfer is available to the E and K trains. This is the Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Avenue H. Stand clear of the closing doors. I think that is a 1972 map, and if it is, that is a nice touch to this train. Definitely hits the nostalgia right on the head. We essentially turned into a K just. This is Avenue H. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Avenue E. Step all the way in, stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is Avenue E. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Avenue B. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I'm scared. We gotta see what's coming. I see it approaching menacingly. It's gonna be a show off of the M's. Here we go. This is Avenue B. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Autumn's Pass. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Done the E and K so much, I'm sick of it. I like how the M trains are just running via the E. I find that hilarious. Whoa. This is Autumn's Pass. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M local train. The next stop on this train will be stop check. Next stop on this train will be Chestnut Parkway. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Whoa. This is fun. This section is probably between West 4th and 14th that the actual soundbite was taken from. 'Cause that's what it sounds like to me. This is Chestnut Parkway. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Farmingdale. And clear the closing door. Ignore the wall clipping through the car. It's not important. This is Farmingdale. Farmingdale, Grasslands Turnpike bound M. Justice Park is stand clear. That train could extend to Newark Airport, but it was canceled. I never heard that it was canceled. I mean, it is a possibility that the path could be extended. Because it is feasible. It already runs on a portion of the northeast corridor. This is Justice Park in Northern Clipping. Whoa, 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 stop. Justice Park. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Pearl Avenue. Stand clear of the closing doors. Good grief, the K is long. Why did I build it like this? This is Pearl Avenue. Close. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be 7th Street, Slicen House. And clear the closing doors, please. Make good time. I hope to get there by 4 o'clock. This is 7th Street, Slicen House. Transfer is available to B and K train. The next stop on this train will be Highlands. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is Highlands. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Forest Overpass. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Alright, the Uptown Express track rises above us here, creating a very majestic view. As it rises high above the land. And the stream rises high above my expectations. But thank you for coming, El Mensaje. It was great having you. Hope to see you in the future. This is Forest Overpass. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be 29th Street Slicen House. Step all the way in, stand clear of the closing doors. 3 stops left. Uh-oh. Twenty-ninth Street Slicen House. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next stop on this train will be Grasslands Junction. Stand clear of the closing door. I might have misdone the junction. Yeah, I always thought that I could switch at this location. Apparently not. It's my fault. I did not configure this line correctly. Same deal with Skywing R40. This is Grasslands Junction. This is a Grasslands Turnpike bound M train. The next and last stop will be Grasslands Turnpike. Step all the way in, stand clear of the closing doors. This is Grasslands Turnpike, last stop, last stop. Everyone, please leave the train, no passengers. Grasslands Turnpike, last stop. Last stop, everyone please leave the train. Thank you for riding with the KTA. This is the last stop on this train. Alright, now I'm going to move you where I actually want you to be. You were supposed to terminate on this track. However, I apparently did not build the proper junction infrastructure for such a move to be made, if not by the express track. Alright, I'm going to sign this up to K and get the train moving again. We're done. Alright, this is a Slicen Terminal bound K local train. The next stop on this train will be Grasslands Junction. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Ooh, look at that, an R46K. Ironic. Alright, if you guys enjoyed the stream, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I enjoyed making it. I know it's kind of tough and kind of squeeze 6 runs into one video. I wanted to get the M train done and over with. And now that it is done, hopefully I intend to move on to other things in the future. Thank you all for those who showed up. Thank you all for showing up. It means a lot to me. One with R211T being service, that will be the last question I'll answer for this stream, fall 2023. With that, the stream has now concluded. Thank you all for tuning in. Please subscribe, stay blessed, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.